Hey friends, my name is Reyna and welcome to a 15-minute movement break. This movement break is designed to show you that no matter where you are, you can find a little bit of time to move your body, connect to your breath, and ground down and center for your day. As you can see, I'm just in my home and in front of my computer, just like you. I don't have a mat, I don't have any props, because all you need for this is your body. If you're staying seated for this practice, which is totally fine, you'll focus a little bit more on your upper body, and I will provide some options to make sure that you're getting the same kind of experience that those of us who are standing are getting. So when you're ready, if you're standing, come to a hips distance stance, maybe a little bit wider, and if you're seated, slide forward in your chair, take your knees to a 90-degree angle, find a little space between your feet, sit up nice and tall and have a little space between your back and your chair, and begin to give your arms and hands a shake. Flapping your elbows, wiggling your head side to side. Begin to find some big, deep inhales through your nose and some big sighs out your mouth. And if you're in a space where it doesn't necessarily feel comfortable to be flapping your arms all wide, you can have your hands just in front of your body. Taking this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With your next inhale, circle your arms out and reach them overhead. Exhale, release your arms down by your side. Allow your eyes to close or your gaze to soften. And take a moment here just to scan your interior. Observing your energy. Seeing where things are dispersing, where your energy may be settling. Scanning your body to see where you may be holding tension. And inviting yourself just to soften a little bit. Soften your knees, your hands, your shoulders away from your ears. Maybe you wiggle your jaw or wriggle your eyebrows, kind of to soften the space in between them. Taking a moment just to clear the mind, even for just a moment. Use your inhale to carve a little space between your thoughts. And your exhale just to explore the empty. Slowly begin to blink your eyes open. Refocus your gaze. Good. And find a little bend, a little buoyancy in your knees if you're standing. With your next inhale, circle your arms overhead. Find length. Allow your gaze to shift up. And as you exhale, pull your elbows towards your hips, cactusing your arms wide. Lift your heart towards the sky. Good. Inhale, arms overhead, reach long. Exhale, cactus your arms wide. Maybe bend your knees a little bit. 3 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus your arms wide. Inhale, find length. Maybe gently press your hips forward. Exhale, cactus your arms wide. Maybe bend your knees. 1 more. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, elbows towards your hips. Holding here. Reach your arms back and press your elbows forward. Squeeze your spine with your shoulder blades, not holding your breath, but holding this shape for 3, for 2. Big inhale, reach back a little further. And this time, as you exhale, gather your hands into heart center. Press your palms together. Take a full round of breath. Beautiful. Interlace your fingers. flip your palms away from your body and press your arms out in front of you. Now, if this is a little bit tough on your wrists today, you can press your fingertips together and kind of make a diamond shape and press your hands forward like that. So pressing your hands out in front of you. With your next inhale, reach your arms overhead. And as you exhale, round forward, find space between your shoulder blades as your palms push away. Good. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, round forward. 3 more. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, round forward. For 2, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Last one, inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Keep your arms out in front of you. Lift your head up and straighten your spine. Start to twist this basketball hoop around your body. If twisting is challenging without having your hands interlaced, you can try grabbing your elbows or your forearms with your hands. Taking this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center and release your arms down by your side. Give your shoulders a little break. Take a big breath in, pull your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, let them drop. Good. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop them down. 3 more. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop them down. For 2, pull them up. Drop them down. Last one. Inhale, pull them up. And exhale, drop them down. Good. If you're seated, bring your hands to your rib cage. And if you're standing, bring your hands to your hips. We're going to be exploring some circles. For those of us seated, circling our rib cage around. And for those of us standing, circling our hips around. So if you're standing, it really doesn't matter what distance your feet are because you can kind of change the distance during these circles. It's going to feel a little different depending on the width of your feet. So hands on hips or your hands on your rib cage and just begin to circle your respective body area in any direction. Taking big or small circles, and I'm just going to be demonstrating kind of different options here. But the main focus is organic movement, finding something that feels good. If you're circling the rib cage, you may be taking little circles, you may be kind of shifting side to side. We're trying to hit every edge of this imaginary barrel that we're all in. And pausing just to switch direction. And there's this idea, it's just an idea that I hear thrown around, but take a moment and just tap into what direction that you're going now and what direction you started with. Often, I've heard that if you circle clockwise first, then rules and routine feel very comfortable with you, and sometimes the routine even feels preferable. And if you circle counterclockwise first, you might be a little counterculture or counter routine, just a little bit more free and less structured. I don't know how true it is, but something to think about. Taking these circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, coming back to wherever you began. Slowing down, and then eventually finding stillness. Releasing your arms down by your side or into your lap. Take a big breath in. Big exhale. One more like that, inhale. And a big exhale. Interlace your hands once again and bring them behind your head, elbows nice and wide. If you're standing, find a little bend in your knees. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Side bend right. Inhale, center. And side bend left. One more round. Inhale, center. Side bend right, inhale, center, and side bend left. Good, come back to the center. Take a big breath in. And exhale, start to fold forward. Really allow your knees to bend. And if you're seated, just make a little space between your knees for your body to hang towards the earth. Your hands can rest on your legs, your shins, your feet, your chair, or the ground. Really, any place they can find a little support. Shake your head yes, shake it no. You can rock a little side to side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up, walking your hands up your legs very slowly and pausing at any moment. You may feel a little swimmy in the head. Finding some slow breaths before moving on. Good. And we'll come into either a standing balance for a little leg work, or you're welcome to have a seat if you don't feel like challenging the balance too much today. You can also just use a little bit of support. So lots of options here. I'm going to take this one seated actually. And so, wherever you are, you'll begin to kind of balance onto your left leg, drawing your right knee towards your chest, and then cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Keep your right foot nice and flexed. So if you're standing, it's really the same shape, just a little bit different balance. From here, if you're seated, start to fold over your lap. If you're standing, bend really deeply into your left knee and sit your booty back for a hip stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up, slowly uncross and release. Right foot comes back to the earth. And for the left side, so start to balance onto your right foot, draw your left knee up towards your chest, and then cross that left ankle over your right thigh. Keep your left foot nice and active. If you're seated, start to fold forward. If you're standing, bend deeply into your right knee and sit your booty back like you're going into a chair. You can also fold forward if that feels supportive. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up, release that left foot down. And start to give your legs a little bit of a shake. Hands a little bit of a shake. And we'll come into some tapping or patting. And I find this really helps center, ground down, and come back to the body if you're ever feeling a little out of body. So take your hands, and if you don't feel comfortable with touch, you can tap kind of your energy, that space around your body. But with your right hand, just start to gently pat up your left arm, up and down 3 times. And then once you get to the third switch, so left hand pats up and down the right arm 3 times. And really try to get, all parts of it. And once you've come across your right arm 3 times, start to pat up your arms with both hands and then come across your chest, just gently tapping or patting on your chest. You can do a little helicopter, tapping your rib cage and starting to gently work your way down your body, tapping the fronts, the belly, the hips, the fronts of the thighs, and you can make little fists even. Gently tapping, pounding on your thighs, really going gently around your knees and then across your shins, the whole front of your leg. Maybe you tap your feet if those are available, and then start to work your way back up, this time hitting the back of your body. Getting the backs of your legs, your thighs, your hips, your booty, lower back. Don't forget the flanks of your body. Then eventually coming back to your chest, down your arms, back up your arms, sides of your neck. And this doesn't need to be structured or fancy. Gently tapping your face, the sides of your head, and eventually coming to the crown of your head, gently tapping for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a big breath in, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, release your arms down by your side. Slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale out your mouth. This time, inhale through your mouth like you're sipping in a straw. Exhale through your nose. One more like that. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your mouth like you're sipping in a straw. Out through your nose. Good. Bring one hand over your belly, one hand over your chest to touch or to hover. Take a moment. Feel your breath move through your body. Feel your heart beat. And thank yourself for making time to take care of yourself and nourish yourself in all the ways. Thank yourself for being here. A moment to thank your body for being wonderful. I encourage you to find as many moments as you can to truly just be in awe of yourself. And thank you all so much for allowing me to teach you for a little bit, to guide you. It's such a gift to be here. So have a beautiful rest of this event, and thank you again.